non-fungible ETFs, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible ETFs, we live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
All you, Joe. All you, Joe.
Hello, welcome.
Henry. Where's the runes, Henry? Where's the runes?
I have no idea. We're looking for them. We don't know where they are.
Are they in Texas?
Did you say, are they in Texas?
Yeah, that's where he's from. He's a senator from Texas. I know that you're not informed about these things, but whatever, it's fine.
Oh, Senator Ted Cruz.
That's right. There you go.
Well, as a ripe social justice warrior, I'm sure you're well aware of who Ted Cruz
Absolutely.
is.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Joe, Huda, to all of our esteemed listeners, to everyone wondering when.
When?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. That's what you get.
What do
Okay.
you need a second there, Henry? You want to chill for a second or you want to jump right in?
Okay. Full disclosure, I still don't know what I'm supposed to tweet when the show starts. Who I'm supposed to tweet. I dropped the link in Kongs, but I'm like,
So Henry,
do I just
why don't you
retweet
do this?
Huda's?
Why doesn't Huda get ready for the tweet? Henry, you mentally prepare yourself for said tweet. I know you got a lot on your plate. You're in the Discord. You're not paying attention. You're not doing anything for the show other than sitting there. So I will welcome the guests of this show. I will say, guests, thank you for coming. I hope that you are having a great day. But even if you're not, what I would like you to do is I'd like to take all your troubles, all that ails you today, all of the stress from work and family. I want you to put all of that into a bag. I want you to pack it as tight as you can. And I want you to throw it as far as you can. And I want you to take some time to enjoy your moments with us from inside NFTs. So, welcome.
Keep going.
Henry and Huda, I hope that you had enough time to do what you needed to do and get this ball rolling.
Almost
Yeah,
done. Keep
well,
going, Joe. Keep going. You're just
In
excellent.
that time frame, I still did not figure out what I'm supposed to retweet.
Yeah, tweet's
and
almost there.
He's
I
working
said
on
this
it.
before. Well, okay. I dropped in Discord the tweet that you sent out like 4 minutes ago. So
Did I send a
hopefully it
tweet?
gets
Me?
Look at this.
NFTLDR? I don't know.
This is
that us?
amazing.
Huh.
Let them, guests, let
Interesting.
them, let's just watch as
Yeah.
these brothers, they're not fighting, but there is some sort of like real brotherly, like angst there. They don't want to address it fully, but it's there. We can feel it. I can feel it. They can feel it. We all can feel it.
Joe, shut up for 1 second so I can ask Huda a question. This is what I don't get. You start the show and there's this tweet that went out, decentralized RUNE drop and RSIC. I can actually see myself kind of like in playback mode.
Yes.
That's what I put out there.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Should I retweet that?
Yeah.
Guests.
Yeah, you can always do that one.
Guests.
Ah, okay. Boom. Now I don't have to ask.
We are watching them fight. Let's not be loud. Let's just observe them.
Oh,
Henry and I don't fight much. We had a couple. When we were younger, we had one good fist fight too. And I don't remember over what. I just remember getting punched in the face.
Hey, Inverted.
Oh, it's
We were
weird
outside. It was
because
snowy out.
I'm bigger than you. You know, like I'm I got some poundage on you, you know, but the reality is no matter, you got some hard knuckles, man. And no matter, and you feel no pain.
He's got that skinny toughness, that wiry toughness.
It's a thing.
yeah.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah, let's
If
fucking
you
do
don't
it.
feel pain, that's a hard, you know, that's a hard person to go up against. When it
It's-
just doesn't matter.
It gets weirder than that. Like I feel
like it.
Actually, that's the weirder part. Like actually kind of enjoy pain because it's like it makes me feel alive. Yeah, there's something about it.
Yeah.
Something about it. Anyway, good to see you guys.
God.
Yeah, guys, thank you for joining. Like always, we always love the hell out of hanging with you guys for this hour or so. And I gotta say thank you guys too for all you who showed up to the brand new show, like another show, another freaking show on the menu. But what did I even call this new show? Someone remind me what it's called. I started a new solo show over on Crypto Slam. It is called Chain Reactor.
I'm not gonna pump some other show. Come on, baby.
It's my show, and you're pumping it.
Pumped.
Pamp
it.
Yeah,
loved
again, it's kind of that simple. You know what? If you've been watching the live streams over here, like that I do on the weekend, and last week in the morning, I started doing those a few days out of the week. If you dig that, that's what you're in store for over there. I'm gonna pull it up. I just want you to see it because it's cool. It looks cool. I promise you. Chain Reactor.
I had a request.
Okay, I want to hear it. Chain Reactor, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern time. Boom. Look at how good that looks. Look at that. It's pretty good. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for showing up and watching. That was it. The end. That was it. All right, let me set up a little macro stuff. Yeah. Let me set up a little macro. Where the fuck did Joe go? That's okay.
Who cares?
Okay, couple interesting things. I said this morning that Hong Kong ETFs, like the Bitcoin ETFs, ETH ETFs, that those were happening today. It's not today, it's tomorrow. So just a little clarification there. Although it's like there's a little time difference, it probably was correct. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, those happen tomorrow, and they're expecting some crazy volume to come in. Like our boy Tyler, I like this guy a lot, by the way, but calling for 200 to 300 million potential inflows, which is like 2 times more than we saw with the US ETFs. So pretty interesting. We might be in for a spicy week here. The flip side is we've got this SEC consensus nonsense. And I saw something else. I didn't really dig into it, but something about like you cannot use Bitcoin for collateral for loans. Bitcoin has a value of 0. So something changed there, like at the, kind of policy official level, something like that. I saw that. It's not really making the news, but it is kind of a big deal, maybe. Thought that was cool. Also thought this was spicy too. Morgan Stanley filing with the SEC to get Bitcoin exposure for 12 of its fund. There's more stupid old money coming, like more of it, so much more. It's like, man, like the FUD you see on the timeline about Bitcoin and are we entering a bear? I've seen this stuff. Are we entering a bear market and stuff? I still can't make sense if it's engagement farming or if this is full on idiots, like not us kind of idiots, like real idiots.
Well, why don't we go to the Bitcoin and ETH prices to see just how much nonsense this is and how much it has affected.
Who cares about ETH?
I care about ETH.
I'm joking,
For
Joe.
real?
I'm joking, Joe. We know you do. You're so 21, bro.
You, Henry.
Imagine having bags of ETH. That's cute.
That is cute.
ETH not doing good.
Oh.
Yeah, ETH getting wrecked.
Oh, wrecked.
Actually, everything getting wrecked. ETH is basically the new Solana. Just
yes.
B tier.
Yep.
C tier. No, I don't. I mean, I think this is from what we were just talking about. I think this is kind of the consensus SEC stuff. Like there is like Wells notice coming. Henry, did you hear that update this morning? Like this is right up your alley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like basically the SEC's been referring to ETH as a security behind the scenes for like a year now, but not telling anybody that they consider ETH a security. Like basically kind of making things as unclear as possible on purpose.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a really hard time with that in front of a judge. I don't think they care. But yeah, the fact that they would classify it as that behind the scenes, but then still approve futures trading of it. It's weird. It's very weird, and it's dirty, and it's no surprise.
Super corrupt, right? Like it's just fucking crazy corrupt.
At levels that just don't even make sense when you have somebody like Gary Gensler that was shilling Algorand, and when he worked at MIT, talking blockchain, gets the commissioner job, and then all of a sudden, I mean, do we find out 10 years from now that all of his, all of his crony buddies in banks and in hedge funds, VCs were behind the scenes just telling him like, yeah, you got to do this, man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
it's just weird.
There's one way to nip this in the bud, and I think we all agree. We just have to vote Democratic again. It's coming up in 6 months. We've all said it. We all agree. Let's vote Biden again.
Is Gensler Democrat or is he Republican or is he like independent?
He's independent, dude.
Yeah, go figure.
Not independent.
Yeah, he is this. He's this. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
We
he
can
really a
thank
Democrat?
Joe for our current. I mean, he was elected by a Democrat. He is. Yeah, I mean, he's a Democrat.
He's a piece of shit, is what he is. Don't. You're such a tool bag.
Don't
Come on.
put this on me. No, I'm kidding, Joe. You know I love your views.
Of course. No, but yeah, whatever, dude. Fucking Gensler needs to go, dude. I think we all agree Gensler needs to fucking go.
Yeah, he's horrific.
Oh,
He's a
good
joke,
Lord.
Dude. He's a fucking joke.
I missed this spice, guys. I really did.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if we don't want to get into the politics, right?
No, we do.
No, we don't.
What do you guys think?
hot,
do you guys
man.
want to hear NFT, RUNE, that stuff, or do you guys want to get into politics? Like Monday morning, Monday afternoon politics?
I mean, whether people want to get into it or not, it's tied into what we do unfortunately in a really symbiotic way, because the reality is the US is one of the few countries that's stymieing innovation because of this confusing crap they do, right? Like, oh yeah, let's approve this, but behind the scenes we're going to call it this, so then we're going to go after you people, scare the hell out of you, make you pay millions in attorney's fees, because we're just not going to be clear about this stuff. And we're not going to be clear about it because like we fear every bit about it. They fear everything. They know what this is. We talked about this before, Huda.
They know Herney's coming. They're aware of Herney. They've heard about him in Discord. They know how quick he is to rug you from the Discord channel. You say one wrong thing and you're fucking out of there. You know what I mean? Like you can ask any of the Kongs in the graveyard that have been kicked out of the Discord. Herney's in there and he's ready to fucking fuck shit up. And Gensler's heard of you and they're afraid. They're afraid of you.
For how long have they, without the age of information that we're in right now, have they been able to kind of separate the nonsense of the swamp and really cater to the 99% sheep out there that just buy their or digest their info from mainstream media, right? And now things have changed a little bit. Like you can go out, source information. You've got this decentralized cryptocurrency, and I think they are deathly afraid of this because like
you just dropped like every political buzzword there was. You should have put Nothing Burger in there as well, or something like that, and then it would have been a political speech, dude.
No, you know the funny thing is, I'm not affiliated with a party. There just happens to be two.
Me neither.
And the thing is, one of them is pro crypto, and the other one just isn't. So
yeah, but here's the thing. I really don't feel comfortable voting for a guy that has more crypto collections released than Fluff World in the past year and a half. I mean, I just can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
Well, would you rather that or the guy who doesn't care that his Securities and Exchange Commission is literally going?
Listen, Joe Biden.
The internet's busy.
They can.
Rugging him.
If you're picking your poison, which do you prefer?
I couldn't hear you because Joe Biden was rugging you, dude, because your fucking internet connection sucks dick.
The internet's busy again.
No wonder fucking RUNE hasn't been dropped, bro. Your internet connection's down.
Can you hear me now?
All right, why don't I steer us?
Am I still?
Yeah. No, you're good now. You're good now.
Okay. I'll shut up.
No, that was incredible. I don't mind keeping on. There's some big NFT kind of topics we should probably get into though. Just a brief glance at this. Crypto dumping means, NFT prices, value dumping, pretty obvious stuff. I just want to say though, yesterday's sales lowest of the year. So
again,
yeah, dude, really low, really low. And weekly sales. This is cross-chain stuff, by the way, guys. But weekly sales lowest since first week of November. So
Yikes.
really low, and like a lot of that, I'm just assuming. I'm trying to remember when Bitcoin fees normalized, but most of that I think comes from Bitcoin. You know, like liquidity going to runes, fees so high that Bitcoin had throttled back because really it slowed to basically a crawl. Bitcoin got so low that ETH flipped it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how bad Bitcoin got last week with sales. So, you know, the testnet flipped it. It's kind of it. I don't think there's anything else like major going on here market-wise. There was a very, very big sale here a few hours ago. A 4 Bitcoin sale of an OMB. Pretty massive. What is that? What is? Let me think here. I can't add.
Huda, give me
Huda,
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Oh, hang on. Okay, guys, hang on.
Give it to him.
Joe Biden is a douchebag. No, for
That's
the
not
first
what I was
batch.
Come on, man.
No, the first batch of Decentralized has gone out.
Check your wallets. Can we get a check your wallets moment?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
How did it start? Hey, and one last thing. Check your
fucking wallet.
check your fucking wallets, guys. Check your fucking wallets. Tell us who's got some decentralized in their wallet. I'm gonna check mine. I'm gonna check
It's gonna
mine.
take a lot of batches. There's a lot of batches going out. There's a ton of wallets included in this. A lot, tens of thousands of you motherfuckers are going to be getting decentralized today or sometime over the next year.
Yeah.
But no, it's you know, hopefully everybody's got hopefully within the next couple hours it's locked, cocked, ready to rock.
You know, it's fucking cool. Our boy Gift Dad here sold his Bitcoin puppet to scoop up those the sweet Prometheans. That's called Conviction. Pretty cool, right?
Who?
Gift
The dude
Dad.
from
Oh,
NFT Live.
My buddy, yeah. Yeah, pretty fucking cool. Gotta say that.
Well,
I like the move. I like the move a lot.
amazing. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how stressed are you today, Henry?
I'm at an 11.
Really?
I'm an 11. No, I'm at a 10. I mean, I don't like when people are like, on a 1 to 10 scale, how much does it hurt? It's like a 13. No, I mean, like it's stressful. It's the it's the end of the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so the reality is like we've executed well up until now, and it's just so important that like this part happens when I say smoothly, that it happens smoothly.
I love that you put it like that, by the way, the end of the beginning.
Yeah, and now
That's
you're
cool.
gonna start a new beginning, by the way. So yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Which in and of itself is okay. So like this morning I was talking with some guys on the team. I was talking with Enzo, it might have been Adzi as well. And we were just talking about like how amazing of a journey this part has been. Because if you think of it, like how many projects get the opportunity to catch lightning in a bottle twice, right? Like it just does not happen. It's not easy. Like once you're out, once you've released utility, once you've done all of that, it's kind of like, yeah, we know what that is. And it is really hard to capture that, that essence again. So the fact that we did it, it makes sense to a certain degree because we did it on a chain that's filled with Kongs, right? Like it's that mentality. I think a lot of the people who hated what was happening on ETH, they hated the cabal. They, you know, the culture was just kind of not there anymore. And I think that they're the degens, they're the innovators, and they went to this chain and they're like, yeah, well, let's run it back. Let's run it back on Bitcoin. And I think that not every project can go over there and make a splash because a lot of projects embody what I think a lot of Bitcoin communities hate. And I think Kongs don't. And I think they received what we were putting out there in like a meaningful way. And I just think I think when you step back and think of it, it's kind of amazing. Look at Yuga's feeble attempt to come into ordinals, right? It's the exact opposite of like what an ordinal community would want. So I'm proud of like what we've been able to do because it's not easy, man. It is not easy in this attention space to do that. So anyway, long ramble.
No, that's good. That's good. You know, I think it's a good time to say when you're doing something like an airdrop. Luckily, airdrops are probably one of the easiest things to accomplish for a project. Whenever you hear about an airdrop, like it's usually for the team, it's one of the more it's one of the least stressful ways to deliver the product to the consumer or whatever. When you have to like create the site and people have to mint, even if it's a free mint, there can be all sorts of madness. And you always, every project that has a mint day is usually a fucking giant rug, or at least a giant clusterfuck of everything. So Henry, I can totally understand how you'd be at a 10 right now. I'm glad that it's going out. I'm glad that it's been smooth so far. I haven't heard anything, other than, hey, get it to us quickly, but it sounds like it's going out now. So congrats. And hopefully that stress level starts to dwindle a little bit here.
I love this version of Joe who realizes there's a bunch of Kongs that watch, and it's the olive branch.
It's not even that.
I know you mean it. I do know you mean it.
Because when I was working and I was a contact for like all of these mint days. Like most projects had to do one. I would have to do one like every, few months. And if it's a popular project, you'd get botted, you get DDoSed, you get everything. Even if nothing like that happens, like when you create the site, the traffic to that site it can never really handle the amount that activity that happens at that one given time. So the computer is I don't know how it works, but like it needs time to compute all of that traffic.
The computer needs time to compute the traffic.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Nailed it.
But it's always a clusterfuck. And so even when things are going well, a lot of bad things happen. So I'm glad that it's more that understanding the stress of it all and accomplishing it in a timely fashion that I'm giving my, throwing
flowers
to them. Yeah. No.
And throw in there a protocol that's literally a week old, a week and 3 days old, where like everything has to be perfect. And by the way, it's a brand new protocol. So like, there's just things about it that people have not had the opportunity to really like figure out well in advance. So it's awesome. And I'm like really excited for the opportunity that we got in front of us right now.
So with this happening, is there anything that you can share? I'm not saying that you should share. Is there anything that you can share with us as far as like, what were some of the stresses? Or is that kind of like behind the scenes sort of stuff, or, anything new that's going to happen now that you guys are doing this airdrop? Is there anything happening in the future, or what can you share, if anything?
I think not a ton to share right now, because the big thing was to get this part executed. Obviously, things will start trading here on like OKX, Magic Eden. Who knows what else we might have, coming? Like who knows what else could happen with that?
Does someone know?
Was that a hint?
Does someone know something?
No. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying like we're not in control of all of that, right? It's like, who carries these things on their exchanges? Well, when they see that people care about it, that's when they look to carry things on their exchanges, right? Like that's how that works. Yeah. So
I guess I think it'll just we'll pretend we didn't see that little half smile, little coy. I can't. Whatever else.
We got people looking. And like look, there's a big difference between like, is an exchange going to carry decentralized on there if there's no trading volume? No, these exchanges want to make fees, right? So they want to see, volume. And like, I think the hard part is like Kongs are not the ones that are like the pumpiest out there. It's kind of like not our culture to be. Look, Leonidas, hats off to what he's done. He throws out 13 tweets a day talking about putting dog on the on the sphere. Like, it's, I think what we are is a project that's created for 3 years, that etched our RUNE in history, and that it's decentralized. People can do with decentralized whatever the fuck they want to do with decentralized, right? Like it has the ability to take on a life of its own. So I'm excited to see like what the things are that we can do with this, and just see what the future holds. Because like it's literally anything is possible. Anything's possible.
Wow. Kevin Garnett moment there. That was beautiful.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite moments. It felt super cringe like then, and now it doesn't. It feels fucking awesome.
Honestly, it's so hard to say that in a non-cringe way that I think he actually did it really well. So yeah.
Agreed. All right, I'm gonna get back to runes and back to ordinals and back to all that stuff. But like, shockingly, we have some ETH news.
Oh, yes.
Like some actual good ETH news.
Well,
I mean, kind of. Yeah, so we'll get into that. I'm going to leave the CyberKong song rolling during this, though. But Moonbird's big announcement today. I like everything I heard from this, too. Starting with Moonbirds are no longer going to be CCO. I don't know how you do that. Can you undo CCO? Are they going to have to mint something new? But yeah, I mean, that's a big change for these guys. Although, maybe I'll just say that, like, we throw around the CCO and the IP ownership and all that stuff the same way we throw around we're building shit, the meme stuff, right? Like, people rightfully point out very little's been done with IP here. So you own the IP. What are you going to do? I guess maybe like what Luke is doing and start doing licensing stuff for, like, toys, for movies and stuff. And these guys are going full animation. They've got a very good team, too. But yeah, good news. Big news. Doesn't move the needle, Joe? Or is it like whatever?
No, honestly, it makes me mad more than anything, really. It's like, weren't they CCO and now they're not CCO and now they're CCO? Like what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, get your shit straight. It's so fucking weird. It's so it's so flip-floppy. It drives me nuts. And then if people care, like, I get it. Some people have strong opinions on CCO, you know what I mean? But I really don't. I'm not creating a pizza shop with my fucking NFTs. I'm not doing anything like that with my NFTs. Please, I hope someone does to put it on the map, but like, I don't see it being a fucking huge deal. I mean, I really don't.
Right.
Also, Joe, to your point, not only are you not creating like a pizza shop with your NFT, imagine looking to create a pizza shop with somebody else's. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing is weird to me. And then to take it back. There's no take backs, bro. It's the blockchain.
I remember during the bull hearing about people that had a punk that would sell the rights to their punk to some fucking thing. Like, have we seen any company business that was using this that did good by that? I mean, not really. You know what I mean? Like, it seems stupid to me. It seems kind of wasteful, which I don't want to say that because it would pump our bags, but it just has to be, I have to be honest about it. I just don't see it being a good thing yet.
I think Pudgy Penguins are the only ones who have gotten close to cracking that nut, maybe. And it's like, it's only a few people in the community that benefit from it, but it's something. Like, it's something to build on. I'll tell you what I liked out of the announcement, though, which is not really the CCO thing. There's just a whole bunch of minor things, right? So you got the Moonbirds getting their 3D avatar. Purpose is to be used in animations, and then, of course, the other side game. Building out lore, right? So some kind of home, some kind of virtual environment to I think, hang out in. Again, cool. Like, Bored Apes are doing their version of it. Pudgy Penguins have their what is it called? The Igloo? Whatever that world is. Pudgy World. That's going live at some point this year. But this is actually kind of interesting that they're going to have a side event at Ape Fest. So they're giving them like a whole IRL thing. My takeaway from this is that Yuga Labs is making a very serious attempt at making them like one of their big pillars in their ecosystem. Like, if they got to okay, all these changes, laying off employees, shedding all the games and stuff, focusing on the Bored Apes, it feels like Moonbirds are going to be a big focus there too. They just got to make these guys exciting shit. So not bring them up to the Bored Ape level, but bring them up to the Mutant Ape level, kind of. Maybe even above that.
Do you remember when they were having another IRL event and then they canceled it and then they changed it and then they canceled it like basically the last minute?
Bored Apes or Moonbirds?
Moonbirds.
Oh my god, a huge conference, right? Like a big touring kind of
sort of thing or something.
I forgot that was them.
Fucking totally rugged that.
Oh my god.
So it's like, like, I don't know, man. And honestly, like, I've been feeling a certain way about like artists in the space, and just feels like it's so sad and kind of like not what it was. I was looking at like Drifter. Remember Drifter Shoots?
Yeah.
He's not even on Twitter anymore. You know what I mean?
No, for real?
Yeah, he's not on Twitter anymore. I think he's on Instagram. But like, you know, he's like one of the biggest artists of the last bull run, and it's weird. It's weird, and Moonbirds is kind of built on the back of this promise of kind of like art. And artists and being exposed to that type of thing. So, it's a little bit of a, from my perspective, looking at it like I'm going to build something off of that. It's a little bit daunting right now to say I'm going to build something in the art space of NFTs when the art space of NFTs is fucking so dead right now. It's not even funny.
Yep.
You know,
I kind of feel like, I used to think that NFTs were like sports teams, and like you can put up with a lot because like it's your team, right? But like at the end of the day, it's really different because you're actually paying money for this, right? You can forgive the Buffalo Bills for sucking because you're like, okay, I'm emotionally invested in this, but I'm not necessarily financially invested. Some people are through season tickets and whatnot.
right?
But I guess my point is like, I don't think you get the opportunity to really rewrite the script because of the way the culture of Web3 is. Moonbirds kind of flubbed more than once. They did with their mint price, their VCs, just the way they went about everything that Proof put out. If it was was it the fanny packs people got and the socks? And then they went, and it was kind of laughable. Like, what? I spent 2.5 ETH and I got a fanny pack and socks. And then they go CCO, and everyone's like, how do you all of a sudden go CCO after we paid 2.5 ETH? And then it's like, nah, we got acquired by Yuga. Now we're not CCO.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's enough options out there that it's like, you can just stay away from that. You just don't need to even be like, if you're in the ecosystem, I get it, ride it until you can get your money back, or like you like it, so you stick with it. But I feel like it's hard to bring people into that ecosystem when that's your track record over the past, 2.5, 3 years.
Well, that's why it'll be interesting to see if Yuga can change that. Like everything is different, possibly in Yuga's hands. So they got a chance. Without Yuga, I think no chance.
The whole CCO thing makes me laugh, though. Have you ever bought an NFT by being like, "Oh, this one's CCO"?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever bought an NFT like that? Fuck no.
No. Have you also done that with somebody listing with royalties?
No, I don't think so.
Like
What?
that
What do you
guy.
mean?
Like when where they put a little tag, somebody's paying royalties, and it gives it a little like separation, like on a marketplace. You know what I mean? Have you ever gone out of your way to buy one where somebody has got royalties enabled?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, Yuga's been having a rough go of it anyway. So it's like, them trying to take on Moonbirds and put them in a direction is like, okay, well, it's tough sledding. And that goes back to Henry. Good job with fucking Kongs making them relevant in a time where it seems like you're doing something that's kind of going with the flow of everything. So good job. Ooh.
So we have more ETH projects that have got teases and big phases, and it's funny to think back to like 2022. If this happened, like whole space pumps, I don't know, multiple ETH floors. Like you remember that? Like a project like Isuki would have a big announcement, everything gigapumps.
Oh yeah.
So now you got all these projects announcing stuff on the same day, and it doesn't register. It doesn't matter. We learned so much over the past few years. But here you have Isuki with a countdown. This is actually cool. They're entering a new phase of building, and that actually comes again tomorrow with their new anime, Enter the Garden, which looks fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like world-class anime talent. Will it move the needle? Who knows? But they're doing so much, right? It's the anime. It's at some point, maybe it's part of this, but a blockchain. Like the anime chain, they're part of this. What is it called? What was that little ecosystem where they've got their anime token as well?
Foundation?
Yeah, is that it? Yeah.
San Fran, Tokyo.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to actually make like a meaningful impact on like the world of anime stuff in general? Or is this just something that like we give a shit about? By we, I mean just Web3, and the real world doesn't care and rejects it.
I think it's possible. I mean, the one thing that I learned from my tiny bit of time in Japan was just like there's tons of it, right? There's tons of content. There's tons of anime. It's literally like it's kind of like everything, right? So I think it's hard to break in, but I used to not be super bullish on Isuki in general, but I've come around. I'm like, you know what? There's things about what they've done that I don't like. I didn't like the Elementals mint. But like, I think they might have what it takes to at least stay in their lane, which is obviously going the route of anime. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, at least they're doing
polished.
something.
Yeah.
What did you say at the end there? They're doing what?
I just said they're polished. You know, at
Gotcha.
least when they come out with something like you can tell like that trailer's you know, they spent a lot to, you know, to make it crisp.
Yeah.
So
Yep. All great points, guys. I need you to dig deep right now.
Mm.
Now, not you, Henry and Joe, not you guys. You guys have been digging deep now for 35 minutes. We're so damn close to our all-time high in viewers.
No.
We're at almost 1,200, and I feel like we got to like 1,250. Do you guys remember what our high was? It was somewhere like that, right? 1,200, 1,250.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So, guys, make sure to share this shit out. Let's get 100 more people. Whatever. Actually, I don't even care. But if you should do it.
Yeah, we should be just grateful that they're here now. We don't have to like have them do work.
Yeah, that doesn't feel right doing that asking. So I don't want to do that no more.
Yeah, you don't want to jinx it either. Like,
Yeah. God, I'm sorry, guys.
you just
Awful.
nailed the top there, bro. This is top signal.
Yeah.
It's all downhill now.
More ETH projects with news. So we got Luca Net saying Little Pudgies might have a Solana bridge soon, which I don't know. It's kind of who cares, but also I like having a presence on multiple chains. I like it. It gives you so many more people to partner with. It's what the Kongs have been doing. It opens up the door to partnerships. It opens up interoperability. Like, why not? Why not have these assets everywhere? It does nothing but benefit your holders. So I like this. Little Pudgies always were omni-chain. You could already bridge them over to, what was that Polygon, the ZK, whatever that chain is. You could already do that. So them going to Solana I think is pretty damn cool. But maybe bigger news, and it's less informative, but Luca just teasing they're getting ready to ramp up with Pudgy Penguins, whatever it is. And Luca already said this year is going to be bigger than any year they've had before, and they arguably had the biggest year last year out of anyone. In a bear market, doing their licensing stuff, right? Getting in the Walmart stores, making like worldwide news. It was a big deal. But he did say this year's going to be bigger, and I believe the guy. So
You believe him?
I believe the guy. I do. Oh my God, I was watching somebody this weekend.
How does he know that it's going to be bigger? I mean, come on, he doesn't know.
No, I think he's got stuff built and lined up. Like, again, their Pudgy World game. I just always had a feeling, and this is like way low hanging fruit, but that like they're going to have like an anime, but like a big deal with like Netflix, or they've got a big major like AAA studio movie coming out or something, and it's going to be like the license. I just feel like Luca's going to pull something like that.
You know what would be awesome? Can I give a example of what I think would be cool for an NFT project to do?
Oh, yeah.
He fucking does a movie, right? Like a major motion picture, or he does a Netflix thing, and all the holders of Pudgy Penguins are able to come to said premiere for free, get to see the movie for free, get a Netflix subscription for free. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of shit that I'm like, oh yeah, that would be fucking cool. You know, like that's rewarding the holders. That would be a really good idea, but never see that.
No.
It doesn't even feel that cool to me.
All right, well,
Not gonna lie.
Okay, what do you think is fucking cool, Henry?
I mean, if I got a Netflix subscription, I guess like I pay for it anyway, so that's cool. What do
Have
I
you been
think
to
is
a movie
cool?
premiere before? Have you ever done that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
No, I haven't. No. I did wait in line for Phantom Menace with Huda for like 2 days.
Dude, I
know
think
if that's
3
the
days
same.
we were in line. It was amazing.
Yeah. No, I guess okay. That might be okay, Joe.
Tell me
I
that
take
wouldn't be
back.
badass, dude.
The community would be stoked for sure.
Yeah.
Or
We're
like
too old to give a shit about that stuff.
They rented out movie theaters on each one of the coasts, and then everyone could go. Every holder could go see it or something. I mean,
Have a cool party.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of things like that would be fun. That would be like, oh wow, that's interesting.
That's pretty. I like that easy. If you could be a voice actor or something like that, if that's a cool little perk. Henry's a voice actor. If you guys didn't know, I can't imagine how you would know, but he is.
Man,
I don't want to put you on the
just-
spot. You don't got to do anything.
No, it never flourished. You know what I mean? I never got my opportunity to really shine. My agent was terrible, and all I ever got was that one commercial for Depends.
Did you actually do that?
No.
Okay,
no,
shit.
That would have been cool though if I did.
Hell yeah.
But
Well, I just remember you had a profile on some like voice talenty kind of site. Which was cool.
I did.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the big ETH news, right? There's other cool shit going on. In fact, I can't remember if I said at the start, but this is a very, very big week for airdrops. Actually, this week and next week, but we got some big ones coming. Random, like intrusive thought here, but what the fuck happened to Frame? You remember the Frame blockchain that was supposed to gone poof? Where like nobody's even talking or thinking about it. Like goes to show nobody really cares. Also, I think record high 1325. Just saying. So thank you guys.
Jenks.
Pretty fucking cool. Friendtech airdrop was supposed to be today. Pretty sure today.
Yeah.
They delayed it now till Thursday. I like this. I wonder if it's kind of a cop-out if they weren't ready. Either way, I think the reason they're delaying is cool, which is people are saying, hey, we'd love a way to take our airdrop and distribute it to our key holders. So they're giving it a few days so they can bake that functionality in. So I like that.
Remember when I said that every project has a really hard time launching on the day that it's supposed to launch?
Yeah. You think it's that?
I bet you that's similar. Yeah. Wait till it doesn't launch on that day too.
Yep.
They're going to do something new. Come on, man. Oh, we heard the community and now we're going to wait. Please, dude. That's not happening.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Those points, by the way, though, not nothing. And I think this has really changed a lot in the past few weeks, past few months at least, but I think it's even recently. People weren't sure this would be worth a lot. But you got this dude, I don't even know how to say his name, but CBB, whatever. So he's showing his points, his top key farmers. The guy's farming his own key. So you got guys like Dingaling, 5,300 points. Right now on whales.market, it's like $3.71 per point. So what he's looking at like a $22,000 or so airdrop here just for farming that one key. So this is looking like it's not going to be a nothing drop, which is cool.
But that's Dingaling, dude. Does Dingaling need fucking money? I mean, come the fuck on. Wait till there's something where like when, like Santee and fucking, Buxom and we can fucking make some serious cash on these. And then you got my attention.
Well, I mean, here's how I think it works. And I'm not even saying this like necessarily from experience, but I think when people start tweeting out in a few days, I just made $4 million. I made, 500,000. It gets people excited and looking at the ecosystem like, oh, should I be checking that out? Now, like Farcaster or Warpcast, kind of interesting there that people have been tweeting about their degen drops, like how much they get.
I need it.
I don't feel like it's attracted people because it feels so complicated over there that people are like, fuck it. Or maybe it's just like farming burnout, which I've definitely seen people talking about. But Friendtech feels like it's easy, so we'll see if that's a little different, if that does win people over. But that's a big drop, and I've heard people say this Eigenlayer drop, which is next week now. People thought that was coming this week. It's actually coming on the 10th, so more like a week and a half. But people are saying that's probably going to be the biggest airdrop of the year. It's supposed to be fucking massive. Bit of an unlock schedule to that, but yeah, we've got big liquidity things coming in the space here next few days.
I hope so. Kongs is Decentralized is coming. Are we going to join the long list of people that talked about Cool Man Universe today?
Yes.
All
yeah,
right.
we have to. Yeah, and actually, I keep forgetting about this too, but Blur's going to have another points thing, like another airdrop in this one, sounding like it'll be big. But Blur, this is what, like season 3's coming to an end here, and people are going to get Blur token rewards and like.
And Beeple is donating his Pac Moon allotment to the community,
which is super cool. Okay, but I think, and I got to check, I think NFT Stats said these rewards would be worth like $22 million. Like I am trying to remember if I'm thinking of that right or saw it right, because that's like that's a lot of money. That is a huge airdrop. I think it is. I think he was correct. Hang on. Yeah, a $25 million airdrop. Again, a lot of
the Blur one?
The Blur one for season 3 for this dude. Again, so point there, a fuck ton of liquidity is about to come in this space, combined with this kind of good ETH news. Yuga Labs kind of doing their re-array. Like, we might be setting up for a pretty decent time in NFTs. Now, still, is it ETH? Is it Blur? Is it ETH? Is it Blast? Is it Base? Like, don't know. I just know that something feels like it's coming.
Is anybody religious here? Does anyone want to say a prayer to hope that some of that liquidity comes to us on some level? Please, Jesus Christ.
Oh, if you're in the States, you can't claim, huh, Draco?
Yeah.
It's the same for Blur.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, but they banned VPN users here with Eigen.
Oh, really?
Smart.
Yeah, because you're still liable even if you tell people you're in the States and you can't claim, right? You still are fucked if people from the States do claim, right?
Geo-blocking does not preclude you from KYC AML.
Dude, you gotten so techie. It's unfucking believable. You would never, these words would never come out of your mouth, ever.
Stopped going to school when I was 16, but here I am. I learned a couple things.
What the?
But
yeah, no.
There's this voiceover acting.
Wow. I see kind of how that didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,500 people.
Jesus Christ, who'da don't? You're jinxing
I'm
us.
got to. That's like I just see the number just going up and up.
We don't deserve it, dude. We don't deserve
No,
this.
We're there we go. There we go.
Yeah. I saw that Ink.
Dear Jesus Christ, King of the Lords, please let that liquidity that's coming from all those airdrops come to me and my fellow idiot friends and everyone listening to this Spaces right now and this stream. Thank you, Jesus, King of the Lords, also my Jewish friends and non-religious people, and also people that trade other things if they want to. We all are in this together, and we want liquidity from these airdrops. Thank you so much. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yes. I saw Ink. Oh, we got a BD post, so maybe that takes.
Yeah. No.
precedence
Let's
over Ink.
like breaking news. So many whiny bitches on the timeline, guys. Meme
That's
coins
us.
move together as a market. Nothing is up only, you little whiny bitches. Meme coin market peak was last weekend of March. Good fucking God, guys. Pump got popular shortly after and oversaturated the market with PND scams.
Pump and dump.
Study pump and dump scams. Study markets. Study narratives. Stop fucking crying, guys. It's over. It's fucking over.
Someone put this douchebag out of his misery already.
Oh,
for
easy.
real.
Don't
Nah,
you
dude,
talk about my beanster.
I know you love him. I just, for Christ's sake, man, this guy is he's obnoxious. He's obnoxious. Just
Yo,
want
you should
him
DM him now.
gone.
You should DM him now and ask him to come on the show.
I will.
Yeah.
I don't think he's replied to my DMs recently. He used to like he was like
Recently,
pretty
like
responsive
you-
to.
Is that because you send him a DM every fucking day?
No. I'll show you. No, I can't show y'all. I think the last time I DM'd him, I asked him to come on a show, and he never replied.
Yeah.
Because he probably sounds
uh,
something like Pranksy, right?
Actually, the first time I DM'd him was about Pranksy.
You never heard his voice, dude?
Beanie?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have.
Okay, I'm saying Henry hasn't.
Oh, I haven't. No. What's he sound like?
He's got a weird accent. I mean, not like it's not overly whatever, but it sounds a little bit. I don't even know how to.
Like
It's
a
like a little
fart when you're
nasally and
plugged up?
Midwesty
little
kind of.
little twang in there, dude. He's got a little twang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we got what, 13 minutes to go. I'm trying to think of what we want to get to here.
Cool man. It's cool man.
Cool man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it ties right into meme coin season's over. These fucking ruggers. Okay. Joe, do you want to set this up? You seem to know about it.
I don't. I mean, okay, I can try to say that Cool Man Universe dropped their token, and before the public got a chance to, did you guys hear that loud? Good.
What, a ding?
Yeah, I got a text.
You could
Sorry.
hear that ding?
No, well, whatever.
Wait, this is important. Did you hear a ding in here?
Yeah, that was my ding. That was my ding.
Oh, I thought that was from the video.
No,
Okay.
it's my ding. Sorry. But before the public got a chance, they bought up like 80 to 90% of the token, and then basically just dumped on all the community's head, basically. So that's kind of what I heard about it. So it shot up to a pretty good level, and then it's just been going down and down and down and down and down.
Man, that is some supervillain shit. Look, even our guy Beanie's got his take on it. Imagine literally rugging millions of dollars in plain open view without a care in the world or ounce of shame, not trying to hide it and getting threats against you. Who would have thought? So yeah, their team is apparently getting some serious threats. I don't know how serious, but they're getting threats, and you can understand it, and it's not ever okay. But Beanie, that was bullish bearish on Beanie. We don't have to do that.
Bearish.
No,
Yeah,
no.
bearish, dude. Bearish. Big time bearish.
But yeah, Joe, you were spot on as far as how it went, and it is fucking wild. So, again, they launched it when the market cap was 45. Well, they didn't launch when it was okay.
45,000.
When they launched to a $45,000 market cap, they bought up 80% of the supply. They then tweeted the contract address out once it was at a $45 million market cap, right? Then the community's like, we love you, cool mans, we want in. And then they dumped on their fucking heads.
Dumped.
Crazy.
Look
Like
at Henry.
super bad guys. Look at that, man. 1,600, by the way.
Anybody have a cool man?
Wait, does
No.
that mean Nate Rivers shilled it since he's apologizing?
No. Well, maybe. Oh, no,
At
no,
the
hang
end, he
on.
says, we'll do
next
better
time.
next time, everyone.
What is MB?
Oh,
Who knew?
look at Matt dropping 10
Oh,
bucks.
dude.
Whoa.
Absolutely bonkers. Matt, that's
Matty.
crazy,
Ooh,
dude. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks, Matt. You're the best.
When people
Actually,
do that, it's all like put aside and it's going to go into upgrading the show somehow, like graphics, paying someone on Fiverr, you know, paying somebody to help us like with an intro video and stuff. You guys, that's awesome. Thank you.
Matt, serious question. Did I not pay you 2 years ago for fantasy football? It's been on my mind, and I feel like
You fucking,
when it's on my mind, I don't message you. I need to know, bro.
you scammed
Like,
him?
I think we know the
No,
answer. Oh,
you could look at it like a scam, but it was like he got me into like a fantasy football league in his, his circle of people. It was like $40. He's like, I got you, and I'm like, yeah, I'll pay you back. And then I feel like,
Okay. Enough said.
oh, okay, I sent him bananas. Okay, all right,
You sent him bananas?
yeah.
Okay, I was going to say
That's
all
cool.
of the proceeds from our shows will go to that $40 that you owe him first before we goes to anything in the show. But
Okay,
you paid him.
that was
That's
nice
good.
of you, Joe.
I like that.
Yeah. Of course.
That was cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take us back into Rune territory for just a moment because there is a big story on top of, like, in addition to Decentralized. But this is good. Like I think we're all rooting on all the different runes because if one succeeds, it's good for the rest.
Yeah.
I thought this was pretty killer this morning, seeing that Rune Coin is now the first rune to be part of Jumpstart. So that's a program on OKX where you stake Bitcoin and you earn the rune, you earn the token. So, yeah, pretty fucking cool. You stake your Bitcoin, you start earning Rune Coin. Very good, very bullish, like price rocketing after that. So, pretty damn good. It's good for us, good for the space. I also want to mention something that very much ties into runes, which is OPCat. OPCat's going live on testnet tomorrow, actually. So I've mentioned a few days ago, last week, even this morning in a show, that they have a new quest in Quantum Cats. And you still do have time to do this. You don't have to be a Quantum Cats holder, but you read their white paper, you make a Twitter thread, and it can be pretty simple about a page in there that you like. I think this will help you get a Taproot Wizard in the future if you do these quests, by the way, guys. But if I search for the top tweets related to this, Henry's comes up. It's such a beautiful tweet.
Yeah.
It's such a
Dude,
great tweet.
I didn't realize like that's actually like a top tweet for that. It's amazing.
Well,
Oh, you
yeah,
got
I don't know how this all works, how the algo works, but like English retweeted you, a couple other guys did, so you got the top tweet.
Oh, Henry's a fucking influencer now?
He absolutely is.
Nice. Let's use his power for good.
Yeah, I love how he wrote it though. I took a deep dive into OPCat. So I'm not going to lie, most of this is way over my head. Super technical. Not even a children's book can help my feeble mind. And then he ends it with, I probably butchered this quiz, but what do you expect from a high school dropout? At least I showed up to take class.
Yeah, I saw that you posted this
it.
today, Henry, and I scrolled right by it. I didn't like it. I didn't give it a second thought. I just kept on scrolling.
Can I just say I've come a long way since tagging Mark Cuban, Soulja Boy, and Paris Hilton in every tweet I did. Yeah. So
Hey, but it worked out for you, dude. All your hard work worked out.
Oh, man.
For you.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I read. Okay, I talked to Hoot about this earlier. Like, you have to read the children's book, which I'll get to that in a second. But you got to read the children's book about OpCat or Cat VM, and then you have to kind of explain why it inspired you to like write the thread about it. And the reality is, like, the children's book does nothing for us, a simple mind like mine to clarify anything. In fact, it actually made me feel like a little bit dumber if the intent was like a child can understand this.
Right. Totally.
That's a good point.
Because
I'm technical and I don't understand this. I literally
I'm reading it and I'm
ChatGPT'd all of
like,
it.
if the children's book is supposed to make me get this, I don't. But Kong's being, having a deep ecosystem and getting super techie with certain things, it made me realize where these guys are at in the process. They're innovators. I think what Udi's doing is awesome, but there are things that matter. There are things that don't matter. There's a way to be able to explain things. Some people don't, I don't want to say they don't care. Some people just like, no matter how much I care about Web3, I can't read this and be like, yeah, I read the 14, 17 page children's book and I have a way better understanding. In fact, I felt dumber having read it because I didn't understand it.
There's some things that you grasped from it, I'm assuming, of like, oh, these things didn't work. They're going to take multiple things from those things and try to make a solution by combining them. Is that kind of
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm as stupid as you are, I'm assuming, but like that's what I gathered from it. You know, like
That would have been a one-page children's book.
yes.
What you just did, I think I would have picked up a little bit easier. This
Yeah.
was, you know, multiple pages. But you know what? I guess the fun thing about it is it does make you feel like engaged with the community, and it makes you feel like you're part of something, even if you don't understand it. And the even better part is they know and they don't care that you don't understand it. I think
Well-
they just want to see like, nah, you're engaging.
That's it. It's good. It's like if it's trending, it's good. That's all that matters. And
I
they
will
get
say-
people.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was gonna say, like, sometimes when you don't understand it, your instincts are correct and it doesn't make fucking sense. And they're just trying to make it confusing. So you're just like, okay, they got a handle of this. Let's keep moving. You know what I mean? Like that happened with like the mortgage and all those like those different types of toxic bonds and things like that. So like a lot of times it's on purpose that you're, feeling like an idiot, and it's not you, Huda or Henry. It's them making you
Right.
feel like an idiot.
Well, and it's also it is very technical. I don't know if you could make that super simple. Like that's tricky, but especially if you're got devs trying to make it simple, you can't do that. You can't you have to have people who specialize in marketing do that for you. I don't know that they've done that. It's like again, it's complicated. Even with ChatGPT, it's not like the easiest to understand. When you literally put it in ChatGPT and say, explain it to me like I'm 5, which is exactly what I did, it's like, I kind of get it, but in like little bits and pieces in chunks. It's technical stuff, and I'm a techie guy, so it's cool. People are like smart enough to build that shit. Cool thing here I saw just today. So there is BitVM, there is CatVM. These are all things that are coming, hopefully. Like, it exists now, BitVM does. CatVM is in testnet starting tomorrow, or OPCat is, so CatVM should be. There's other solutions coming to help scale Bitcoin. The writing is on the wall here, guys. The Bitcoin in a year is not going to resemble what it looks like last year or even this year. It's definitely changing. I'm just saying, I can't picture any better place to grow and to be building. I mean, it's all these chains are fantastic, and like nothing, my mind has never changed about this, that there will be an endless number of chains and they're all going to be fantastic, and most of them or the good ones will be around forever. But still, if you got somewhere you're going to build, why would you not want to build it off Bitcoin? I just like, I get the other chains have their advantages and disadvantages, but if you start going off chain and then bridging back to Bitcoin, I think it's a great solution.
Why has it taken this long for it though? Like now that these things happened, how long has Bitcoin has been around for so long, it still takes forever to transact there.
Yeah.
Like, why am I to believe that now it's going to be 10 times faster? Like, just because they're trying to, invent things now to make our lives easier for the interface of it, but why not do it before?
Well, it's an interesting point. It's kind of why Ethereum was born. Like Vitalik wanted to have Bitcoin upgraded, and a lot of these guys split off from Bitcoin, is my understanding, because they wanted to grow it. They wanted that to be the chain that they built out to be kind of what Ethereum is today. And you got those maxis, like Udi always refers to them as the laser-eyed maxis, and they were just you could not move them, and you still can't. They're still very, very stuck in the old ways of Bitcoin is just this thing for a financial transaction. That's it. They don't look at it as a place to preserve other things. And at this point, they're just it's clear the NFT thing is not a fad. Even with it dying last year, even with it not resembling what it used to, it's not a fad. It's never going away. And so now there's enough demand there from people who want to see it actually happen there. Like, why give up market share to somebody else when you believe your product is better, that your core is better? Just building these things that kind of, OPCat in particular was there from the start. It was there early on, at least. So it just makes sense to want to keep up with the rest. At some point, there is a chance you get left behind. I don't think Bitcoin would really have to worry about that, but it is interesting watching it change. So can't wait. In a year, 2 years, whatever, again, Bitcoin will not look like it does. It's not just going to be this, big, bulky, dumb chain. It's going to be very smart, scalable, all that good stuff. Guys, we got a minute. We got to just do some bullish bearish. Absolutely bonkers though, guys. We're basically 1900.
Jinxed us, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It would have been so much higher if you didn't say anything.
I doubt. I can't even fathom it. It crossed 15 and then 16 and then it's crazy.
They're the greatest.
Okay, loading up bullish bearish. Uno momento, sirs. Also,
Okay,
I'm seeing.
You load it up. I'm going to talk to Henry real quick. Henry,
let me tell you real quick. I'm seeing bullish shit about Blast. I'm just putting that out there. I think I think shit's gonna pop off soon.
Yeah, it does seem bullish on Blast. But Henry, since we do so much Kong shit, you should start using if we're doing so much Kong shit, you should be using this for your announcements, bro. Like you should be using this show as the official announcement channel for.
Kind of did.
Well,
saying,
I mean,
you should make it official. You should say,
I announced the runes were being dropped here, so before it even hit our Discord.
Yeah, I'm just
So,
saying.
yeah. No, honestly, I try to save some nuggets when we've got announcements. I try to save them for the show. It's a nice place to engage with the community. So, yeah, I agree.
Really cool seeing comments though. People saying Kong's brought him into the Bitcoin ecosystem. It's gonna be a great place to be for the next long while. So really, really cool. I think Bitcoin once you get there, you're never leaving. In a good way. You're not gonna want to. All right, bullish, bearish. Okay, CZ going to spend less than a year in prison. That's a polymarket bet right now. You bullish, bearish on that, or you think he's going more? I'd say if you're bullish on that, then he's spending less than a year. If you're bearish, it's more than a year. Henry,
Bullish.
then me, then Joe. Bullish? Yeah, bullish. Less than a year, Joe.
I'm hoping bearish. I want to spend
Bearish.
more than a year.
Do you want him to get more?
be in prison longer?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I do.
What?
Super villain Joe. SJW Joe.
Gosh.
Yeah, fucking
Wow.
rot, you piece of shit.
Really? Are we being serious?
Yeah. I'm gonna go into that prison and fuck with him.
Wow.
Okay, Joe doesn't know who CZ is. That's why.
So true.
Do you not?
It's so true. And he's Asian, so I should be loving the guy, but whatever.
Wow.
Let me just be the villain right now.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Don't explain. Just give it to him. Let him have this take with somebody else too.
Sometimes
Yeah.
just not we should just assume I know nothing about anything at all times. Just let it happen, please.
This is why you're on an NFT show, Joe.
That's correct.
Okay, next one. I like leaving it right there.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful. Okay. Hey, this goes back to, or right to what we were just saying about Blast. Blast really starting to cook. OSF minted a collection. It's called Pack Wrecked. I don't know. Anyway, he raised 1.8 million. That mint 563 ETH. Are you starting to get bullish on Blast, guys? That's what the bullish bearish. Are you bullish on Blast?
Anything that involves the cabal, I want burned to the fucking ground. Bearish.
Bearish. Interesting. I'm going to throw in a little variable too. It doesn't matter for this bullish bearish, but just, there's this like new meta of refundable NFTs over there. So just putting that out there. It's interesting. I'm bullish on Blast.
Bullish because I think he did something smart here. He did a refundable NFT, so he's getting a bunch of money to try to accumulate points, I'm assuming, for himself. And then he's going to return everything. And if you don't claim the return, then he gets to keep the money.
Oh.
I believe.
That's
There's
cool.
a whole bunch of weird shit, but that's fucking some genius shit right
so,
there.
NFT Stats did this last week with a photography collection. 200 editions. It's 1 ETH. Any point you can refund your ETH. But yeah, so then they just keep your gold, huh?
It's like when you get a free
Wow.
trial. They think if you're too lazy to cancel it, you get fucked. So there
Incredible.
you go.
Fucking incredible. Henry is such... Hey, Akva from... Look at our boy here. The founder of the Honey Badgers. Good to see you, brother.
Honey Badgers?
That's my bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
my bro. Fucking
Nice.
love that guy.
Everybody give it up for
Love that
fucking
guy.
Akva.
Nice.
I got to keep
Dude.
the sad sunglasses on, man. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, dude, we shill Honey Badgers probably damn near every episode.
Almost everyone on this show has one.
We are Badgers.
It's his wife's sunglasses. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Also true.
All right, quickly, Apple Vision Pro. I can't remember if we did this. I guess not, because we haven't had a show since in a few days. They are slashing production. They are not going to do their upgraded headset. Vision Pro dead. God, what are we bullish bearish on here? VR. Are we bullish bearish on VR, Henry?
Ooh, bullish on VR long term.
Okay. Also bullish long term.
Hopefully bullish.
Can we tell Akva that we stopped giving flowers to people? Because I
Did
think
he just
it was
get
when we were
flowers?
talking to... No. But I feel like it's good to know so it can maybe become part of their culture. It doesn't have to. But we talked about how giving flowers is stupid. We were talking about giving flowers to the Badgers, and we said, nah, we don't give flowers. We fucking chum the waters for Badgers. Badgers don't want fucking flowers. They want blood in the water.
2,000 people tuning in. Breaking news. 2005.7. I mean, people tuning in right now.
It's not breaking news telling people how many people
It
are
is.
watching a
It
fucking
is-
show.
Okay, whatever.
Come on.
You're an asshole.
You're like updating how many watchers we have. That's fucking come on.
It's fucking it's their achievement too.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Whatever. I know it's lame. Oh my god. FX Hash updating their website.
This just in. Joe got 5 more followers on Twitter. Yay!
Damn, when you put it that way, it's cringe as fuck.
Go on,
Damn.
sorry,
I'm so sorry, guys. Maybe that's my problem. Yeah, sorry about that, fellas. Lame. God damn. Give it to me, guys. Give it to me. Tell me how fucking lame that was, and
Bullish or
don't ever,
bearish on that
don't
bullshit?
ever let me do that again.
Bullish or bearish on him announcing the the viewer amounts on the show live?
We're gonna end it with
Bearish.
that. That's fucking
Bearish.
yeah, bearish. I'll make it up to you guys somehow, but this is gonna be hard to recover from. Like confidence shook. This
No,
fucking
send
Send
bad.
Matt back his $10.
We love you.
Yeah, Akva, I think I'll be in Hong Kong.
Yeah,
We love it.
literally a loser. You can do better than that, guys. Give it worse. Give it fucking worse. And we're out of here. In a minute. I need worse than that. By the way, guys, in 20 minutes, we got Leonidas on the Lil Noun Show over on X. I am not going to be streaming on YouTube because something is not working with my cables. But yeah, Leonidas chatting with us on X Spaces. We're not going to spend a ton of time on runes, believe it or not. We're going to talk about other shit in the ecosystem to get his take on it. But it's going to be a good show. Come tune in. I'll be doing a market report there. Should be fun. Who's giving me the
Better be
worst shit?
chilling decentralized. Better be fucking chilling decentralized.
You know what? I'll tell you this after the fact. I want to talk a lot about runes. I was told no. I was told no.
Who told you no?
I'll tell you after.
Ooh. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it Gary Gensler?
It was Gary Gensler.
Was it Joe
Okay.
Biden?
It's like, guys, cut the runes talk. Fucking cut it. Anyway, guys, we're out of here.
We
Thank you
love
again for tuning in. Fucking, yeah, love you guys. Incredible show. Incredible. Henry, Joe, a blast like always. We'll be back tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, you know the drill as far as morning show tomorrow morning. New morning show live over on the Slam X account at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you're tuning into that. And then again, you'll see these dumbass faces tomorrow. We love you guys. Until then, we'll see ya.
We're the non-fungible ETFs, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make $1, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea.